All right, welcome to today's training. Today is the total body interval training with in-route personal training. My name's Eric Collier. We're not gonna do a whole bunch of lengthy explanation. We're gonna get right into the workout. So all my people in the back, you're gonna start marching in place, get that heart rate up and get your body loosened up. All right, so the purpose of today's exercises in this program that we're doing, the total body interval training, is we're gonna do 2 exercises that are either gonna be a compound set or a superset, followed by a short burst of cardio. The purpose is that to get the blood flowing in the muscles, get the muscles moving, get the contractions, get the body burning up that blood sugar, and then we're gonna follow with short bursts of cardio. Today's training as far as rep ranges, okay? If you're trying to build muscle and you wanna bulk up some, use a heavier weight, all right? And stay in that 6 to 8 rep range, all right? If you want a more athletic, toned body, you're gonna pick a moderate weight and you're gonna stay in the 8 to 12 rep range. If you want the long, lean, beautiful dancer muscles or model muscles, you're gonna stay in that 12 to 20 rep range with a lighter weight. So you're actually gonna pick your own rep ranges based on the exercises that we're doing today. So again, 6 to 8, build muscle. 8 to 12, athletic build. 12 to 15 to 20, that's the long, lean muscles, all right? Now, with the cardio pieces that we're gonna do today, they're gonna be short bursts, 30 seconds. Go to jumping jacks. In those 30 seconds, you control your pace as you're warming up, okay? You can go nice and slow if you're a beginner, but if you're an athlete and you play lacrosse and you're ripping and racing up and down that field, you're in high school, you're a marathon runner and you wanna push that cardio, then you're gonna go ahead and push as hard as you want on the cardio. That's gonna be followed by a short rest period. We're gonna give you 30 seconds of rest at the end for you to towel off, get a drink, and today during those rest breaks, that's where I'm gonna go in, change the exercises up and talk about what we're doing, okay? So as we're getting started, all right, jog in place. First one, Sherry. This is my wife, the owner of In-Route Personal Training, and my cohort in all the destruction and mayhem that's gonna happen today. Moving back here, this is Erin. Erin is an Irish step dancer extraordinaire. She just competed last week. She's got the long, lean, pretty muscles. She's gonna be lifting the light weights and the high reps. So if you want that, stay over here with her today, okay? Moving back here, we have Miss Amy, another personal trainer extraordinaire. She is a beast, watch her. So if you wanna see how to build some muscle and lift some heavy weights, watch her in the rear. I just put a lot of pressure on her. Nothing lighter than a 30 today on any exercise. All right, back here we have Tilden, all right? She's gonna be in the athletic range today, okay? She's a dog mama. She was on a space shuttle in 1977, landed on the moon. So if you need an autograph afterwards, see her after the show. All right, here we go. Now we got everybody laughing and we're ready to work. We're gonna move into our first exercise, okay? The first exercise we're gonna be working today is gonna be the goblet squats. The goblet squat's gonna be working the legs, so go ahead and pick your weights up. Pick your rep range, the weights you wanna use. And then once you're set and you're established, you're gonna go ahead and begin to work out. Pick your rep range and begin. Sherry's gonna use the wedge today, so she's going a little bit more advanced with her exercise. You're gonna notice that they're holding the dumbbell straight up against their chin, close to their body. Nice and slow on the way down. Make sure that you're breathing, you're not holding your breath. Good. Perfect, just like that. Slow on the way down, that's perfect, good job. Backs are flat, chins are up. Pressing that dumbbell straight in against your chest. So these are our goblet squats. They're picking their own rep ranges, and once they're finished their rep range with the weight that they picked, we're gonna move into a reverse lunge. If you're a beginner, you don't have to use weight for the reverse lunge. You can just use your body weight. If you've been doing this for a while, you can pick a dumbbell and you can do your reverse lunges. And once you got it, go ahead and pick your weight and begin your exercise. So Tilden's up first. If you notice how she's stepping back, she's taking her time. Her weight's moving back into her heel. Her chin is up, her chest is up. She's breathing and not holding her breath. And she's doing it perfect, just like that. Good. You look back here at Amy, she's got some 25s. She's building some muscle in those legs. Good, that's perfect. Chin is up, chest is up. Nice, good job. Slow on the way down and take your time. We're gonna spice it up a little bit on Erin here and we'll see what she's got. We're gonna flip this Bosu ball over and she's gonna work on balance since she's an Irish step dancer and she needs that ankle strength. So that, great for athletes, great for dancers. That works on the tendon strength in that ankle. So if you roll your ankle, you're less likely to sustain a catastrophic injury. Sherry's in the 20 range. Good, everybody's good. We're only 30 seconds into it and I already hear heavy breathing. We just started, that's awesome. Fantastic. Once you're done on both legs, you finished up your reverse lunges. The next thing we're gonna move into is you're gonna move into your cardio piece. Your first cardio is gonna be a 30-second banded jumping jack. You're gonna reach down, pick up your Versa band, which is your yellow band. It's gonna go around the ankles, and you're moving to your jumping jacks. Best thing for this is to throw your phone down on the ground, have your timer set to go for your 30 seconds. And begin. Go ahead. Good, try to keep that band tight the entire time. Don't hold your breath, make sure that you're breathing. Good. Nice job, Aaron. If you have one of these Bosu balls at home and it's the first time you use it, I suggest putting pillows and quilts and things all over the furniture. Good job. All right. And you two are done. Drop your bands. If you need a drink, towel off, catch your breath, stretch out what you need to stretch out, and prepare to move into the second set of exercises. The second series of exercises that we're going to move into is going to be the mechanical shoulder sets. So you can think about the weights that you want to use, the muscles that we're going to be recruiting. So the mechanical shoulder set is going to be your side raise, your front raise, your rear delt fly, and your overhead press. Good job. Aaron, you're going to use the Bosu ball for this. So again, be advised, if you need balance, using this Bosu ball is very advanced. So you got to make sure that you know how to mount it and dismount it properly. You see how Aaron pushes it down to the side, gets on top, gets her center of gravity set up over top the ball. So now she's good. And the goal is for that ball to wiggle as little as possible. All right, we're going into our side raises first. Pick your rep range. Make sure that your knees are bent, your back is flat, and you're breathing. Perfect. Good job. Now, if you look at their hand positions, those hands should not be over top the elbows. So if you look at Sherry's example up here at the front, her elbows are higher than her hands. We're only going up to shoulder level. We're not going any higher. We're trying to only hit the side of the delt. We're not trying to recruit the neck. We're not trying to recruit the traps. We're just trying to stay right here in the sides of the delts. The hands are pushing up. Once you've done your side raises, transition straight into your front raise. Your knees are slightly bent, back is flat. Keep your glutes engaged to protect your lower back. And remember to breathe. Breathe in and out. Don't hold your breath. Good. Make sure you're focusing on the muscles that lift the weight. You're not swinging it. Nice, slow, and controlled movement. Now we're working on the front delt, the muscles here in the front of the shoulder. That's your front delt. Once you're done your rep range for the front delt, you're going to go ahead and transition into your rear delts. Amy, I'm going to turn you to the side, 45, and work on that rear delt. If you notice Amy's back, we have to protect her back. We keep it nice and flat. Her chest is up, her chin's up, weights in her glutes, and then she's swinging to the side for her rear delts. So we're focusing on this muscle right back here in the back of the shoulder. Slow and controlled. Good. Outstanding. Again, you see Erin over there on the Bosu ball working on her balance. I suggest all of you, if you're a middle school or high school athlete, your parents get you one of these balance balls and you start practicing on it. It's going to benefit you on the field big time. All right, once you're done your rear delt, we're going to go into overhead shoulder press. Anytime we push anything over our head, we make sure that our knees are bent, our glutes are tight, and we breathe. Tight glutes protect that lower back. Good job. Full extension to the top. Set it down nice and slow, controlled. Fantastic. That looks good. Perfect. Everybody's got good form. Outstanding. Now you're going to set your dumbbells down, and we're going to move into a French press, or otherwise known as an overhead tricep extension. You're going to use one dumbbell, and then your hands are going to go to the rear of the, again, flat back, knees are bent, glutes are tight, and pick your rep range. We want full extension. Come down, get a good stretch in the back, and push it straight up to the sky. Good. Perfect. Knees are bent, glutes are tight. Get a good stretch in the back. Perfect. If you look at Tilden, she's not going down so low that it's pulling in her elbows because you don't want to feel any pain here in the elbow. The top of her dumbbell is almost level with her head. She bumped it up back here. She got a 25. Look at that. Good job. Amy's using a 30. Sherry's got a 35. Aaron's running the 15 for those long, pretty triceps. Fantastic. Good job. Outstanding. So once you're finished your tricep, you're moving into your next cardio piece. So the next cardio piece is going to be the banded squat jumps. That's going to be your big booty band around the knees. And again, you set your pace. You can go fast as you want or slow as you want. The only thing that we're trying to achieve is to get that heart rate up and go. Good. If you need explosive power, you can fire like Tilden. She's getting some air over here like Jordan. Erin's working on her explosiveness for dancing. Amy's getting up. Good. Sherry slow rolling towards the ground. Good. If you have knee issues, you don't have to jump that high. It's perfectly fine if Erin twisted her ankle for just to barely leave the ground. So she's just, toes are still on the deck. The whole goal of this is to get those quads burning, get that heart rate up. Good. Keep it going, keep pushing, and rest. Good job. All right, catch your breath. Go ahead and towel off and get a drink if you need. All right? So now your blood should be flowing. You should be getting good and warmed up. We got 2 of the major intervals set, and now we're gonna move into some arm exercises, all right? The next series that we're gonna move into is gonna be the bicep curls, and we're gonna move into skull crushers, okay? Again, pick a weight that's comfortable for you. If you don't want big, bulky arms, stay with a lighter weight. Stay in that 12 to 15 rep range. If you want to work on some guns and you like biceps, pick up some heavier weight and stick in that 6 to 8 rep range. Just make sure that if you're doing the heavier weight and you're doing the bicep curl, you're not like the guy in the gym that you always see over in the mirror doing this. Whoa, look at me, I'm curling a 45, yeah, good job. Well, you ain't using none of your bicep, you're using your neck and your back. So good luck with that when you're on the surgery table getting your back put back together, right? So pick something that's under control, you can focus on the muscle, you're getting a good squeeze, and take your time. Everybody caught their breath? All right, moving back to the bicep curls, here we go. We'll see some different variations. If you look back here, Amy's doing a drag curl, which is perfectly fine. Her elbows are back, she's pulling the elbows back and into her hands, compressing that bicep. She's working on a drag curl variation. Up in the front, Sherry's doing an alternating bicep curl, where she's just switching side to side, rotating that finger through, getting a good squeeze at the top. Erin's working on balance, doing the bead out bicep curl. Any of these are a good choice for you. Let's say the drag curl hurts your elbow, but the one that Erin's doing, the V in the front, doesn't. There's nothing to say you can't do that version. If you like to isolate and take your time and work on a good contraction, you can do Sherry's method up here in the front. Good. Tilden's got her knees bent, glutes are tight. Fantastic. Good job. All right, so next we're moving to your skull crushers. So pick a weight that you can do that's not going to impact your elbows too bad. We're going to lay down flat on our backs on the ground, and you're going to need 2 dumbbells for this exercise. All right, so you're going to pull your heels up. Make sure that your back's supported on the floor. Heels are flat. Go ahead and pull your legs up a little closer, Tilden. That's good. All right, we're going to start by pushing the dumbbells together over the head. Sherry's probably going to do the split dumbbell version where her dumbbells aren't going to touch. Everybody else is going to be doing the touching dumbbell version. So if you look at Erin up here, she's got the best angle. You can see that she has the dumbbells pushed together and they're locked together as one unit. Sherry doesn't. Hers are split. So now she's got to use more stabilization to control her dumbbells on the way down. So they're slowly going to let the dumbbells go down behind their head, touch them to the floor, and then extend them straight up to the sky. If you're doing these correctly, they should go over your head and touch the floor. If the dumbbells are coming down towards your forehead or your cheekbones or your face, that's going to cause pain in the elbow. And sure enough, in a long run, you're going to end up with tendonitis in your elbow. This is one of the biggest exercises people complain about. It hurts my shoulder, it hurts my elbow every time I do it. It's because you're in the incorrect position. This is loading the tricep and pushing through. Perfect. Everybody asks me, how do I get rid of that part of my arm when I'm done waving, keeps on waving? Well, this is one of the exercises that gets rid of that bat wing. Good job. Abs are tight, lats are engaged. Make sure that you're breathing. Fantastic, good job. All right. So next we're gonna get set up. We're gonna move into our next cardio piece and we're gonna do plank jacks. So for this one, we're gonna take our Versa band. It's gonna go around our ankles and we're gonna get set up into a plank position. So again, for these cardio pieces, you can go nice and slow and methodical, or you can burn it up. You can go as fast as you want. This one's gonna work your glutes, it's gonna work your core, it's gonna work your lower back, your triceps, and your heart rate. Erin's going fancy on the Bosu ball, outstanding. Good, Tilden's got enough room, so make sure she's not kicking the coffee table. Amy's not knocking over the TV stand. Sherry's not kicking the dog. All right. And begin, go. Good, back's nice and flat, core's engaged. Good, outstanding. Remember to breathe, Slight bend in the elbows. Don't lock those elbows out so the pressure's sitting on the elbow. Back's nice and flat. Very good. Keep it rolling. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Very good. All right, you guys are on rest break. Towel off, get a drink, get your weights set back where you need them. Get ready for your next series of exercises. All right, so the next one we're going to go into a bent over row. All right, we're going to go into a bent over row and a dumbbell chest press. So the biggest thing I want to go over with this dumbbell row is this is another exercise that you see is done wrong all the time. So I don't care if you use a bench, I don't care if you do standing, it doesn't matter. None of that has anything to do with this exercise other than you have scapular retraction. And what I mean by that is if my scapula doesn't move to the rear to move this dumbbell, then I'm not using my back. All the time in the gym I see this here. This is not a row. This is a bicep curl. I'm getting a big strong forearm and a big strong bicep, and sure enough I look over there, it's somebody with a 100-pound dumbbell. Their shoulder's not moving, their back's not moving at all, and then they go, I don't know why my back's not growing, why I'm not getting any definition, but my arm is getting huge. That's why, dummy. All right, so you get a nice, strong, stable base. We're gonna stretch. You see my shoulder blade go down. I let my back open. From here, I'm gonna pull back and up. My arm is not moving. My shoulder is moving back because I'm retracting my back muscles. My scapula is pulling towards my spine. That's engaging my back muscles. My hand finishes the exercise and I pull it up at the top to get a peak contraction. So I want to go down slow, stretch, pull back with my shoulder, finish with my hand. If the first thing you do is pull with your hand, you're automatically wrong right off the bat. Shoulder to the rear, pull back, right to the hip bone, contract, and then back down slow. And that's what your row should look like. That's correct. This is incorrect. Like this. Okay, see how my back is all rounded? Back's flat, chest is up, chin's tucked down, feet are nice and wide, all the pressure's in my glutes so my back's protected, and then I row, okay? So that's how we're gonna do our back rows. Right, go ahead and grab your dumbbells, you can get set up, however you want. Pick your rep range, and when you're ready, go ahead and start rowing. Good, perfect. So as you can see back here on tilting, that shoulder's pulling to the rear, she's stretching at the bottom. Stretch, pull to the rear, stretch, perfect, now you got it, good. Same thing with Amy, she's a good one. You can see all her back muscles really, really good because she's ripped. So you can see that back open, stretch, you can see all those muscles contract to the rear, perfect. You can really see it moving over here. Erin's got such good thoracic mobility and flexibility, you can really see how far her shoulder goes to the front, how far it retracts to the rear. That's perfect. Good, nice job. Remember, you want to keep a slight bend in that knee, never have that knee locked out. Perfect. Good job. Outstanding. Very good. Nice. All I hear is heavy breathing. That's good. You're doing it right. I think the best benefit from this one is everybody comes, you know what? I got on a plane the other day and I could put my overhead in the plane right off by myself. I didn't need any help. People are so amazed with that. I love it. All right, so I'm going to demonstrate again. So we're going to go to the chest press this time. All right. So from here, setup is important on this one. Okay. So from here, the angle of the dumbbell is key. All right. So when I set up, I'm going to pull my heels up. I want my back flat in the floor. I'm going to lift my chest up. If you look at the elbow relation to my shoulder and the dumbbell relation, what I do not want to have is this. I do not want my elbow up here in line with my shoulder and my hand twisted. If I'm pressing like this, this is a shoulder exercise, and sure enough, you're going to end up hurting your shoulder or your rotator cuff in time. May not happen today, may not happen next year, but sooner or later, you're going to end up with sore shoulders. You're not pressing with your chest. I want my elbow here, just a little bit below shoulder level and my dumbbell turned in. So that way when I'm pressing through my chest muscle. You can see where my elbow comes down. My elbow is in line with my nipple as I come through. That way I'm engaging my chest. A lot less shoulder, a lot less tricep, and more focus on the chest. And this is way safer when you're pressing. If you can see, my chest is contracted here, as opposed to when I come back here and I press at the top, See that big gap behind my shoulder? My chest muscle is completely relaxed. That's what we don't want. That's how we injure our shoulder, okay? Like everything else, slow and controlled. Make sure that you're breathing. All right, grab your dumbbells and get set up. Again, pick your rep range, 6 to 8, 8 to 12, 12 to 15, 15 to 20, whatever you like. All right, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put Amy in a hip bridge. So she's gonna press with her hips pushed up, her glutes are contracted, and then she's gonna do her chest press. So this is a more advanced exercise because she's using total body now. Her legs are engaged, her core's engaged, her chest engaged, and she's pressing through. Perfect. Good, we'll make a little adjustment on Erin's dumbbell. She's gonna turn them more like this in line with the arm and then press through, perfect, good. Squeeze the chest at the top. Look at Tilden back here pressing 30s, good Lord. Man, that must have been a heck of a space shuttle ride. Good Lord, look at that. Man, she's pressing what I press. Good job. Fantastic, good job. Everybody's technique looks great. This is exactly what chest presses should look like. Good. All right, so you can go ahead and put your dumbbells back and you're getting ready for the next part, which is gonna be their air jump rope. So you can move your dumbbells over to the side. Give yourself plenty of room. So for this one, if you got a jump rope and you wanna use a jump rope, go ahead, feel free. If not, we're gonna pretend we got our jump ropes and you can do whatever style jump rope you want. Crisscross, applesauce, whatever you wanna do. All right, here we go, 30 seconds, and go. Good. Just get that heart rate up, spinning around, a little bit of Rocky style. Good job. There you go. She's getting fancy over here. You're gonna get dizzy, be careful. Yep. Good. And relax. Good. Go ahead, get a drink, towel off, catch your breath, stretch out anything you need to. All right, while they're getting a drink, the next thing we're gonna move on to is we're gonna start moving on to glutes. We're gonna do a glute bridge and we're gonna work on another set of important posture muscles called your traps. They're the muscles back up here in the back of the neck. A lot of people come in and be like, I don't want them big muscles on top of my neck. They're not very attractive. Well, aesthetics is great, but we're talking about human survival. That's the muscle that when you fall down and hit your head on the ground is responsible for stabilizing your neck. You get rear-ended in a car accident. That's the muscles that are responsible for stabilizing your head to keep you from getting whiplash. So if you're a young athlete and you play football or rugby or a contact sport or wrestling, you want to work on those trap muscles to get them strong to protect your head to keep from getting concussions, all right? So even if you don't want big, strong trap muscles, even in everyday posture, they're the muscles that allow you to pull your shoulders back, retract your shoulder blades down, and stand with good posture like you're supposed to so your neck doesn't hurt all day long, okay? We're gonna set up into our glute bridges. So I'm gonna change it up a little bit. Erin's gonna use the Bosu ball, so she'll go to the side. You're gonna put your heels up onto the ball. Sherry's gonna go down. She's gonna do a single leg glute bridge with a dumbbell. You can pick the weight that you wanna use. You're gonna put the dumbbell on your lap. Amy's gonna do a 2-leg glute bridge with a dumbbell. She can probably use the 40 for that. And then let's have you do the standard one for all the beginners at home so you can do without the dumbbell. And you're just gonna do a standard glute bridge like if we were using the band, okay? You can probably do 20 reps of that so you can get a little burn. All right, everybody should be working. Sherry, you're gonna be probably in the 8 to 10 rep range. Erin, we're gonna put the band on your foot for this. This guy, around your feet. There you go. All right, you guys can begin in the back, good. Yep, one-legged. So you're gonna lift up, pull that leg to the rear, and then back. So she's going advanced. So she's doing a glute bridge, squeezing her glutes, working her hamstrings, her calves, and she's working a hip flexor the opposite side, her lower back and her core. So that's a really good exercise. Perfect. The goal for this one is to push up, squeeze at the top. Push up, pause, squeeze at the top. You get the burn from the pause. Good. Amy, go ahead and pull your toes up, turn them out a little bit, get a little more variation. So just by her simply pulling her toes up and turning them to the outside changes the precedence of the muscle groups. So she's working more up at the top in the glute medius and glute minimus. Good job. All right, once you're done your glute bridges, you can slowly transition back up. We're gonna pick your dumbbells for your shrugs next. So again, whatever rep range that you wanna work on. Sherry's going big over there. Good. Here we go. All right, here we go. Start when you're ready. Go ahead. Good. So we're gonna pull up, pause at the top and squeeze. Pause at the top and squeeze, that's it. Good, very good. Nice, good. Amy's gonna turn to the side and she's gonna give you a shot of what these muscles look like from the back. So you can see as she pulls up, she's pulling up and the shoulder blades back and together and you get a peak contraction right up here in the back of the neck. Good, and when she's lifting, she's focusing on pulling through the pinky finger, pulling those shoulders up and retracting to the rear. Good. Erin's even going heavy today with these. Look at her over here with the 20s. On the balance ball, good. Remember to relax your chin down, don't recruit your neck muscles. Perfect, good job. Very good, outstanding. All right, as you're finishing up your shrugs, go ahead and grab your Versa bands. Your yellow bands are gonna go over top of your feet, underneath the bottom of your feet. So just like as if we were gonna do penguins in class, and then we're gonna do your next piece of cardio is gonna be marching in place. 30 seconds. So if you want to go slow and steady, we're going to put the hands up. We're going knees, high knees, under control. Begin, go. Good, get that knee up high as you can. So I'm going to give Tilden a little variation. Instead of going straight up the middle, she's going to bring her knees out to 45 degrees. Perfect. Good job. Amy's going to stay right down the pike. Good. Sherry's going to go to a slow jog. Oh yeah, good job. Here we go. That was a slow jog. Good. And Erin's got super strong hip flexors, so she's getting ready to pop the band from dancing. Good job. You get the black band next time. Good job. Pretty work. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Good. So now we're going to get into some compound movements. Now we've gotten everything warm. We've isolated some muscles. We're going to go into a movement now. It's called a thruster. So I'm going to show you some different variations on this as we go. So what a thruster is a squat with a shoulder press at the top. If you have shoulder injuries or a bad rotator cuff, Sherry's going to do a variation with a side raise. So she'll do a thruster with a side raise at the top. Erin's got good shoulders. She's going to do the standard thruster with the shoulder press. Same thing with Tilden. She'll do a standard with a shoulder press. And then over here, Amy's gonna do a thruster with a rear delt raise. So she's gonna go down, then she's gonna come up into a rear delt raise for a variation, just to hit a different part of the shoulder. So pick your rep range. We should be in the 15 rep range for these guys, for everybody. And when you're set with your dumbbells, go ahead and begin. Good Lord, she's got the 20s again. Here we go. All right. Tilden is not messing around today. Squat and press. Remember to breathe. Don't hold your breath. Good. Backs are nice and flat. Beautiful. Good job. Squat, press at the top. Erin's doing the reverse. She's squatting and pressing. Good job. Good. Fantastic. Good. Nice. Work that 15 rep range. Make sure you're breathing. Everything's under control. Good. Then when you're done, we're gonna go to a traditional walkout. Walkouts are just like another name for them, called inchworms. We're gonna do 25 reps of these guys and begin. Good, so they're basically just walking themselves out to a plank and then right back up. So Erin can work on her flexibility of her hamstrings by getting a good stretch out of this on the way back up. So when she comes up, she tries to keep those legs nice and straight, get a good stretch on those hamstrings. We come up all the way to tall, stand up at the top. Good, and then all the way back down. Perfect. Good. Getting them shoulders fired up, getting them triceps fired up. There's abs strong. Good. Taking our time, make sure we're breathing. They're doing a good job hiding their heavy breathing. They're really trying hard not to breathe heavy right now. Yep, there we go. That's what it sounds like during the breaks. Oh, and we're not pausing for makeup redos either. This is one shot we started, we're running through it. What you see is what you get. Good. Pretty work. Say you can't do 25 workouts, start yourself out slow. Start out with 10, start out with 15, each week get a little bit more. Good, perfect. See, Sherry's triceps are pumping up big time. Got good blood flow in them muscles this morning. Good. Outstanding. We got a wide range of ages too. Got grandma over here with 5 kids. Got mom, 4 kids. Got some 20-year-olds, some 30-year-olds. Old man with a beard. We're ready to go. I didn't bring any guys in for this video because they couldn't do it, so they decided to stay home. They all chickened out on me. We've got all the hardcore athletes in here today. Good job. All right. And relax. Fantastic. Good job. Close to 25. All right. So next we're going to the banded mountain climber. So you're going to grab your yellow band. It's going to go around your feet. We're going to go back out into that plank position. And we're going to do our mountain climbers next. So this, we're going to go for 30 seconds. Set your pace. Yep, you can go nice and slow. You can go fast, whatever you feel like you're going to do. Aaron's going to go with the Bosu ball. And begin. Go. Good. Perfect. Good job. Tilton's flying. Amy's flying. Amy just did a 100-mile bike ride last week in like 3.5 hours. Guinness World Book of Records. Then she ran a marathon after that. Great. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Good job. Catch your breath, tie your shoelaces, get a drink. Check your heart rate, make sure it's not 240. All right, so now we're coming down towards the end. We're going to abs, and then we're finishing up with everybody's favorite push-ups. Get a drink, catch your breath. Good job. This is a great Sunday morning workout, isn't it? It's raining outside, Sunday morning, everybody else is watching football. We're in here killing it and sweating. Yep. All right, so next thing we're gonna move into is we're gonna do some simple ab exercises. So if you do have lower back issues, these won't hurt your lower back. All right, the first one is gonna be a knee touch crunch, which is my favorite ab exercise besides the reverse crunch, but we can't do that one in here today. And then we're gonna do a dumbbell crunch. So the first one is gonna be the knee touch crunch. You go ahead and lay down flat on your back. You're gonna put your hands on the fronts of your thighs. And then we're crunching up and we're touching the kneecap. Don't let your shoulder blades touch the ground on the way down. So you crunch up, touch. As soon as the shoulder blades touch, right back up. So as soon as Aaron's hands touch, up. Good, touch my up. Good, so these are a pulse. Good. Hands right on the front of the thighs, don't let them leave. Yep, up, up, that's it, good. I'm gonna breathe in and breathe out. Perfect, good. One for 25 reps. Hands on the thighs, touch them kneecaps. Breathe in and then breathe out. Good. Pretty work. Fantastic. Keep it up. Good job. Oh yeah. Go ahead and put your legs up on the ball. Right, go ahead and grab your dumbbell, pick the weight that you want to use for your dumbbell crunches. So what you see me set up here for Amy is if for any of you have lower back problems, if you put your legs up on a ball like this and get your knees on there, it'll help get your back nice and flush into the ground. Then the arms are going to be extended over the head. She's going to crunch up, touch the dumbbell straight to my hand, and then back down. As soon as the shoulder blades touch, right back up. So she's pulsing for 20 reps. Good. And begin. Good. Perfect. Good job working on those upper abs. Use your ab muscles to pull you up. Don't just use your head and your arms to throw yourself to the sky. Contract your abs. You should be breathing out at the top. Setting yourself down nice and slow. Good. Once you hit your 25 reps, go ahead and put your dumbbells down. We're gonna take a break and get a drink after this. Stretch your triceps out, get your body ready to go into the push-up series to finish up. Very good. While we're doing these workouts, if you can't keep up at our pace, there's nothing wrong with pausing and taking a little, if we're doing a 30-second break, you can take a 2-minute break. There's nothing that says you can't. The goal is just get that heart rate up and then bring it back down. As you get in better shape, the first time you do this video, you might be taking 2-minute breaks every set, right? But as we've been doing this for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 12, 16 weeks, those rest breaks should be coming down less and less and less, so you only need 30 seconds get your heart rate back down, towel off real quick, and get ready to go. Plus, by that time, you've done this workout so many times, you got your groove, your dumbbells are set up, your bands are in the right spot, and you're just rolling through things because you got your pattern down and your consistency of going through the workouts, okay? So for our push-ups, the first set of push-ups that we're gonna do are gonna be standard push-ups. So there's nothing wrong with being on your knees, okay? I'd much rather you do your push-ups from your knees and build good form and consistent form than risk getting a shoulder injury by squirming and wiggling and like pushing your way through the exercise. So if you want to do them on your knees, feel free. If everybody's good and strong and shoulders feel good today, elbows feel good, then we can go from the toes. So the first exercise is 10 standard push-ups. Make sure that your heart is going down between your thumbs and not your face. What we don't want to do is have the elbows jacked up really high in the air and you're putting your chin down in between your thumbs. Your heart goes right between the thumbs. Good, Erin's doing the knee push-up, perfect. Perfect form on Amy. If you notice, her elbow to shoulder relation is just like when she was chest pressing. Her elbow's backing down, her elbow's not way up here high by her ears, which kills your shoulders. Very good. Tilden's breaking a sweat. She's got her towel down to soak up all her juice. It's good. Sherry's triceps look like they're gonna explode. They've officially turned purple. Her arms are like 15 inches, and that's not a joke, that's for real. So all you guys better get ready. All right, catch your breath, stretch your triceps if you need. Oh yeah, look at that. Recovery and mobility day right here. That's why you don't skip it. All right, so I'm gonna demonstrate the next push-up so you can see. So the next one is gonna be we call it the army push-up or the standard release push-up, okay? So from here, we're gonna go down. Our arms go straight out. We're gonna pull our hands up. We suck our hands back into our shoulders, and then with no momentum, push straight up into the push-up. Back down, arms go out, hands come up, squeeze the shoulder blades together in the back, keep the tension as the hands come in, and then push up. The reason that we do that is it takes the momentum out of the push-ups. Just saying I'm in the Marines, I'm not calling out the Air Force or the Army or the Navy or the Coast Guard or the Department of Natural Transportation. I'm just saying this is how Marines do push-ups. Standard, right? Watch those guys, their arms are out here, their elbows are up there, and they're like, I did 100 push-ups in 20 seconds. No kidding, because you didn't do a push-up, all right? All right, moving on to the arm release push-ups. Everybody's gonna do 10. We're just kidding, we love all branches of the military. Good. Slow and controlled, pretty work. Good job. Fantastic. Yep, everybody's elbows are in their correct position. The hearts are going down to their thumbs. They're slow and controlled. They got no momentum. Abs are tight, glutes are tight, and that whole body's tight like a 2x4. Or you can be stiff as cinder block like me. Fantastic, good job. Very good. Once you got your 10 reps, go ahead and rest. And if you're shooting for 10, you get to 5, and you got them on your feet, that's great. And you get to 5, and you start to squirm, go directly to your knees and finish out your other 5 on your knees. There's nothing wrong with that. It's about progressive overload, progressively getting better each time. Not being Arnold Schwarzenegger the next day. That's not the goal. All right, next one. We're moving on. We're gonna move into is gonna be the fly push-up. So the fly push-up looks like this. Every time my chest touches the ground, it counts as 1 rep. So I'm gonna come down, then I come out, and I step my hand over to the side. I'm only going 1 hand width, like this, a couple inches. There's no benefit by stepping out here like this and ripping your rotator cuff and tearing your pec off your shoulder because you wanna be a tough guy, all right? Or a tough girl, whatever. So I'm gonna go down, up, step out, down, up, step in, down, up, step out, down, up. Every time your chest touches the ground, it counts as 1 rep. If you want to do it on your knees, that's fine. Same thing counts. Down, up, step out, down, up, step out. Just like that. Those are your fly push-ups. We're going for 10. Here we go. If you want to get explosive and be a little plyometric with it, you can do a little explosion this and get the hand off the ground. especially if you're like boxing or we want punching power. Fire off the ground, get the hand up in the air. Good job, Tilden, keep it up. Free work. Everybody's elbows are in the correct position, backs are flat, abs are tight. Perfect. Good job. Nice. It's not bad for a 63-year-old, is it? It just crushed all those 20-year-old boys. Like, oh, I can only do 8. She did 40 push-ups in 3 minutes. Good job. Aaron's finishing up. Perfect. All right, and the last one we're gonna do is gonna be the Spider-Man, okay? So the Spider-Man, we're gonna go down. As we come up, the knee comes up towards the elbow, back down, knee comes up towards the elbow. Nice and slow. Keep your core engaged. If you wanna do it from your knees, that's fine. Just don't cross your feet. Keep your feet open, go down, come up, squeeze the knees up. When I come up to the side, I'm squeezing my obliques, so I'm getting my abs involved when I bring that leg up. I go back down, up, squeeze my abs, back down, and up. Just like that. All right, finishing up with your Spider-Man push-ups. Got 5 on each side for a total of 10. Good, perfect. Good job. Everybody's looking good. Good. Nice, good job. All right, go ahead and get a drink, get your breath, towel off. The last thing we're gonna do is we're gonna do our booty band side steps to finish up the day. So normally, depending on the space that you have, you can do this walking. So if you have a long runway like we have here, you can sit down here and you can walk down 25 and 25 back. But if you're in your living room and you don't have a lot of space, you can just simply step to the side. So you can just step to the side and back, step to the side and back, just like that until you get to your 25 repetitions. We'll do a couple different variations on these as we go. So everybody can go ahead and step up, get in your position. We'll just do side to sides and begin. Good. So the only variation I'm gonna give back here for Amy is she's gonna do more of an abduction. When she steps out, she's gonna stop, push her knees out as wide as she can, settle, and then step again. Yep, and then back to the other side. Good, step out, push your knees out wide as you can, step back in, perfect, good. So she's getting a real heavy contraction at the end of that side step. A little bit more advanced, good, pretty work. Everybody's knees are in the correct position, good. So if you look back here at Tilden, so make sure that she keeps those knees open. When she's here, keep them open. There you go. Don't let them get sucked in. That's it. Good. Now it's burning. Good job. Good. Aaron's doing good. Pretty work. Good. And then once you hit your 25, you can go ahead and drop your bands. And we finish it up strong for today. Good job. Pretty work. All right, so in closing, as we finish up this workout, again, this is a total body interval training. As you can see, we went from the top all the way to the bottom. We work on sports related stuff. We worked on strength training. We got your heart rate up. And I can tell you one thing, everybody I've had do this program, no matter what level athlete, high school athlete, middle school athlete, marathon runners, professional wrestlers, ballet dancers that are professional dancers like Aaron, everybody has improved from this program because it pushes your VO2 max, it pushes your cardiovascular health, and it gets you in top physical condition without getting you hurt, and you can progressively move throughout the program and hit a whole total body workout and burn those calories for the day. All right, we'll see you next time. Good job.